Hey, welcome to Web Series Creators Academy. This is my new show. This is the show where I'm going to show you guys a lot of tips and tricks and kind of insider information about how to really boost your filmmaking and web series producing career. So I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to take your web series career to the next level. Here is episode 1. So in 2009, I was working in London, and it was kind of the early days of online movie making, and you couldn't really put up very big files, so your stuff tended not to look awesome like it does now when we can watch in HD. And I knew the internet was going to change storytelling, so I asked kind of these early adopter types on the streets of London what they thought the internet was going to do to storytelling. This was made in 2009. This was the year that the very first Assassin's Creed video game came out. This was when, Burger King did that whole chicken thing, I think, and where they had that interactive thing where you could make the chicken do stuff and the dancing baby and all of that stuff. Some of you are probably too young to remember that, but that was as wacky as it got. And so I asked them the question of how the internet's going to change storytelling. First, notice the quality of the video. I was shooting on an Canon XL2. It was not where we are today, with everybody's got a Canon 5D in their hand, and today, the tools of filmmaking are pretty much everywhere. Back then, an XL2 was pretty badass, but I was shooting on tape. So anyway, check that out, and then I'll see you on the other side of this film.
First story I remember being sold.
Dickens, the Christmas stories.
Beauty and the Beast. I had this big book of Victorian fairy tales.
About 3 coins, which bring me to my father.
I remember Papi Yandi. It was a beautiful story about freedom.
I think stories are important to us because I think somehow deep down inside it connects to this hope that we all have that there's more to life than the physical reality in which we're living.
In a way, it's part of what we are as human beings, because if you look back into the past, the ancient storytellers were kind of magical, mystical people.
I don't know, maybe it's the best thing in life, storytelling.
I think the internet's changed storytelling because actually we're the sole participant. We sit in front of our screens or our handheld devices, and actually we are the greedy. It's kind of very selfish.
I play a little god, and I enjoy that immensely.
This way I play games, that I can end my own story, I create it.
You can participate, you can decide, it's like you direct and produce it all in one go, and it's all for you.
You are going to be in charge of what you want to see when you want to see it.
I suppose the internet is really good because it gives us the choice to sort of access and become interested in whatever we want, a sort of creative freedom.
So how about that? I found it interesting that they all kind of saw storytelling as being this interactive thing in terms of where you were clicking all over the video. And in fact, my company had made a clickable video player, which subsequently went nowhere, because that's not what people want to do with content. They want to consume it and they want to move on. But I found their answers really interesting. So what I'd love to know from you guys is, one, do you think I was onto something? Do you think they were onto something? Do you think they were right? What do you think was different now compared to what they thought then? This was 9 years ago. This, in internet terms, that's a long time ago. Or do you think that they were way off and it wasn't anywhere where we are now? I would love to hear also how you guys think the internet changed storytelling. Leave some comments. Subscribe, of course, but leave comments, and I'd love to hear what you think the internet has done to filmmaking, storytelling, being a video creator, and where you think it's headed. See ya.